Trust me, I know that. Trust me, I know that. And oftentimes, I can't seem to find any motivation. It's only frustration. But I can't afford to slow the pace. No, it's not time to lose the faith. One thing I know, mommy race a fighter, fighter. But mind the people want me fail. But each time I fall, I rise again. Then I get in that satisfaction, yeah. I want to try, them can't take my joy.
Good morning, everybody.
Can't take my joy from me. No way, that why all the lie, them can't take my joy. Them
Thank
can't
you,
take my joy.
Christelle. So we are back in the room on this Monday. Not quite how I planned it, but you know what, things happen. But nonetheless, it is so good to be back with you guys again. And of course, we are inside the room, the ladies' room, and we are also live on our Facebook page. So you guys can come on over so we can just, touch base quickly. Haven't seen you guys in a minute. Feels like forever, really. Feels like a long time. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning, Sam. Alfred Johnson, good morning. So like I said, it is my birthday, and I've just been juggling, really juggling, trying to keep up with some of the messages. And like I said, I would not be able to get it all done today, but I'll really try to do it throughout the week, because you know how it is. Sometimes it could be really sometimes it can be a lot, and takes me forever to get into the messages. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Sunil. Sunil is one of those who are behaving like a mother. Her mother went away and came back and didn't tell her, and you're just holding on to her skirt tail for the entire day. You're afraid to move. That's we are hour ahead, so I'm safe with Bold and Beautiful. But I just wanted to come on quickly and just say thank you so much to everybody. Thank you so much for the messages, in my absence, and reaching out and just sending love, sending good vibrations. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to everyone. And of course, for the love and the greetings today, I also appreciate that as well. So it's really good to have you guys back. Who is here with me? Marishan, good morning. Thank you so much. Good morning, Christelle. Good morning, Romaine, Maxine. Thank you, Kizzy, Nichelle, Samantha, Andrea. Andrea was another one of them. If I got one more, just one more when you're coming back from Andrea, I was like, what? Every day was, so how much longer? So when again? So what are you doing? So are you coming back or not? Let me know so I can plan my life. But it was a good vibe. Rachel, good morning. Thanks so much. Happy to have you guys here. Latoya, good morning. Shante, good morning. Kimmy, Debbie McQueen, thank you so much. Rita, good morning. Kata, good morning. Thanks so much. Really appreciate that. Spice Angel, thank you. Brendan, Romaine, I just knew they were gonna do some. Let me see if I can turn my camera. Look what's coming my way. Happy birthday. And not just a little one there, a big one. I love this. I got sunshine and sunset, and you know what this signifies, right? Sunset, definitely the dawn of something new and something different and better. Thank you so much, guys. I knew something was coming, but I just wasn't sure what it was yet. So I'm sure this is one off, but this is me right here. This is what my new chapter is all about, right? Thanks so much. And cameraman and all coming through, right? But like I said, a lot of you have been reaching out, and I just want to take this time. I mean, I would have done it, couple weeks ago before I went on vacation, and I just want to take the time again to say thanks so much. And when they say that the hate is strong but the love is stronger, that's what I had to experience. And sometimes in life we got to learn expensive lessons, and boy did I learn that expensive lesson. And like I was saying earlier on too, sometimes we spend so much time trying to pour into others. Now, a lot of people would say, moving forward, and I don't want nobody to take it personally that I would have changed or changing or whatever. It's nothing to do with change, because like they say in everything else, when stuff happens, you gotta step back and analyze and figure out, where I'm going and what you want to do, and what am I doing wrong, and how can I make myself a better person? And that's what that time away was all about, how to make myself a better person. And like I said, so many times we spend a lot of times pouring into others, you know. And one thing that I heard a lot of, you know, one thing I heard a lot of was, oh, she spent so much time, you know, empowering women, and then look at what she did and what have you. And you guys are so right. Because in essence, I did that. I spent a lot of time empowering other people, but what I noticed and what I missed, I wasn't empowering myself. You know? Spent a lot of time empowering people, empowering others, empowering women to lift themselves up, but I wasn't doing it. I wasn't lifting me up. And they always say that sometimes the strong need strength. Sometimes the motivator needs motivating. And that's what I was really missing. So it's not that I'm not going to be uplifting and motivating and whatever. I'm just going to be putting more into me than I put into others. And I think this is something that we all have to do, because what you do, you find yourself depleted, you find yourself empty and lacking, and then you lash out and you do all sort of things, you know, that at the end you end up losing out on. So I just wanted that to be my birthday message. I had another plan, but that other plan, I'm working on getting it done again. I'm not going to let that person off the hook. Supposed to have a guest this morning, but unfortunately not here as yet. But I just wanted to just, you know, touch base with you guys again, and, you know, just say thank you so much for all the love and, you know, all the shout outs and, you know, the checkups and making sure that I'm good, you know. And in times like, you know, when you find yourself in troubled waters, a lot of people would reach out, but not because they care so much for your well-being or want you to be okay. They care to get the information, you know. So you have to also be careful of who's really checking on you or who wants to know what's going on with you. So then you will know exactly, you know, all right, how much to let off, how much to say, how much to, you know, to keep to yourself and stuff like that. So it's something you always have to do, because not everybody comes from a good place. Not everybody is genuine and wants to know that you're okay. Because one thing I learned throughout this period, and someone said to me, listen, I don't care about what you did. I care about you. I don't even want to know what you did. So don't even tell me. I'm not interested in that. I'm just interested in you. Are you okay? And how are you going to move forward? How are you going to be better? Yeah? So this is the start of my new year, February 1st, my birthday, the start of my new year, and the start of, you know, yeah, another Aquarian. Shout out to all my Aquarians. So my new year officially starts today. It didn't start January 1st. It starts February 1st. And with that comes the opportunity for do-overs, for renewal, for, you know, reviving spirits and uplifting and healing and everything that comes with it. And healing and uplifting, it doesn't happen overnight. It is work in progress. Not saying that I've gonna change completely overnight and what have you, but it's good to have, you know, people around you. That's why they say, you know, you got to keep it nice and tight. A nice bunch of people that regardless they're here and they're loving you and supporting you and what have you. I want to put a couple of those on the spot. I don't care. Y'all could get mad. Y'all could get whatever. But they say you have to give people their flowers when they're alive, not when they're dead and we all over crying and, oh God, and, you know, she was a good person or whatever. So on my birthday, I wanna send out flowers. I'm supposed to get flowers today, but it's my birthday and I want to give flowers to a bunch of people who really helped me keep it together. And Denise Park, you definitely at the top of the list. Auntie Karen. I think you're side by side with Denise. She's gonna have to share that spot. She's gonna have to share that spot with you today. You guys are definitely side by side on the list of, you know, people who helped me keep it together. So thank you so much, Auntie Karen. Thank you so much, Denise Park. Makeda Brazan, good morning, and thank you so much. Debbie Crony, thank you so much. And all the love that I got. Vicky, good morning, and thank you. I got a curse out, but thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much, Della, Kizzy, Jackie. Thanks so much, guys, for, you know, holding me down, you know, holding me down when I felt like bending over and putting my head down, all I got was, listen, put your chin up. You ain't got nothing on the ground unless you're bending over to tie your shoelace or, fixing or picking something off of the ground. Keep your head up. If I heard one more keep my head up, I swear my neck was gonna fall. One more keep your head up, but at the end of the day, like I said, new day. And I want to thank folks too for not just supporting, but for holding me accountable. And the thing about it is, that's when you know you got good people. It's not that they're defending what you did, but at the same time, they still have you. They still got your back. And that is what all of us need. You may not have the amount that I have, but if you got one person, if you got one person who is willing to do that, say, you know what? You messed the hell up. But the love ain't going nowhere. The love remains constant. And as a matter of fact, you're getting more love now because you messed up. But what you find is that a lot of time people mess up, and instead of, folks saying, you know what, you're not defending the action, but you're supporting the person. And there's a difference, My brother, Kinty Neptune, thank you so much, bro. Much love all the time. So it's not that you're defending the action per se, but you're holding the person accountable, but you're not letting go of them. And you find too often things happen and people distance themselves from others, and because they're afraid of what other people would say and they don't want to associate, and because, people might say this and people might say that. And I mean, people are literally, as much as people seem to be brave on social media, not everybody could take the pressure. And what you find, we talk about peer pressure amongst kids, school children all of the time. But what we don't realize, you've got a lot of peer pressure amongst grown people. A lot of people bow to the pressure, you know what I mean? A lot of people bend to the pressure. So peer pressure exists among adults as well as children, and you feel pressured even though hey, this person might have done me right before. This person might have been there for me all the time. This person might have supported me all the time. Something happens and you're afraid that you get thrown under the bus like the person, or you get attacked with the person, so you stay quiet. You don't necessarily have to make a public announcement saying, you know what, I support you, I got you, but a little defense goes a long way, showing that person, hey, I'm still here regardless. You don't have to tell the world, but you can tell that person. You don't need to draw back because you think the person, whatever is out there and you don't want people to know or see. And for that, I have to say I'm eternally grateful again to my group, to my guardian, I call them my guardian angels, because they could have done that. They could step back and say, you know what, I'm staying away. I ain't dealing with that, but they didn't. And for that, I really want to say thank you. Tamika Hall. Okay. Tamika Hall. Let me just remind you again, guys, that this is all about love. And of course, I want to say thank you so much, because if you look at it, again, for those of you just coming in, a lot of folks gravitate towards, the drama and the anger and, the sensationalism and all of those things. And it's like, you see them jumping everywhere where that confusion is. But I just wanna say, at the end of the day, when you do your due, like you always say, you pay for your sins. You're the one responsible for your action. You own your action, you own your mess ups, and you keep it pushing. But what you'll find is that a lot of folks, they're happy to keep you in that mistake bubble, and not wanting you to get out, because to them they have something over you. They have something they can use against you, instead of encouraging you to move on and be good to you and be good to others, and just pick yourself up. It is almost like the glee and the joy that you see, you see other folks getting to continue, doing and perpetrating, perpetrating that sort of vibe. It's like, that's why it's important to not unfriend. I've just somebody says, and I heard that, but I wasn't sure. Somebody says they heard I've been crowned the Queen of Black. And I was hesitant about doing that, but a lot of people say, you know what, you need to keep people around so they can see your blessings. No, I want to block you from seeing my blessings because you're going to interfere with my blessings if I keep you there. That bad spirits that y'all come with, you're going to mess up my blessings. So that is why it's important to block. You don't want them to see your blessings. When they see your blessings, that's when they try even harder. That's when they try even harder. You understand? That's why they try even harder to mess up that blessing. So I'm not unfriending. I'm blocking. You gotta block. Because you unfriend and they still have access to you. They have access to what you're posting or not posting, and can take your little stuff and run with it. So when you block, it becomes more difficult. They can have a work. It's a work now to find out who and what and why she's doing or he's doing. You had to get rid of the bad juju. Burn your sage and block them. Keep that energy. You have to, because you keep them and that's all they do. Try to find things, looking, poking. So the block button works for everybody. And if you see something, and I'm looking at, the past couple of weeks, just going through social media and looking at, the celebrities and, other people that's out there, and you'll see people, the energy and, the amount of time it takes, the amount of time it takes to go after and, just harass people who don't even know you like that. It's crazy. So you have to protect your energy. You have to protect your space, whatever it costs. You don't want anybody anything. If people are in your space and it's causing you sleepless nights, it's causing you anguish, it's causing you messing with your emotions and what have you, no, you gotta block that. And that applies to practically everything. Anything that's interfering with your peace of mind, cut it out, block it. Man, woman, animal, whatever it is, a piece of bread, whatever it is, just block it and keep it pushing, because it's going to continue to interfere with your peace of mind. And again, at the end of the day, those past couple of weeks taught me the importance of peace of mind. When you've got peace of mind, trust me, nothing. Thank you, Everett. Thanks so much. When you got peace of mind, absolutely nothing can take that away from you. And Sherry, you're so right. Hurt people. And a lot of the times the things we do comes from a place of hurt because we don't take time to deal with your own hurt, and then you project. And that's why it's important to heal and deal with you first. So that's why I said we can't continue to pour into others and trying to fix others and telling people how to do, what to do, and motivating them and trying to pick them up and telling them lift their head high when you're not doing it, because you're wanting to see other people do better. But a lot of that energy, we have to put it into ourselves. So before we go, I just want to remind each and every one of you on the live this morning that yes, it's good to be there for people. Yes, it's good to, let people pour out everything on you, whatever they're going through, what's happening with them. And you internalize all this. And imagine being on radio, being, in this public space, and hundreds of people in your inbox every day, wanting somebody to talk to offload on. So let me use myself as an example of offloading on me, and then you turn around and you're so full, and when it's your turn to offload, you can't because you don't know where to start. You're overwhelmed, you're tired. So I just want to remind folks again, important to help, important to motivate, but it's also important to take care of you. And I wasn't taking care of me. I was spending so much time pouring into others that I wasn't pouring enough into me. So I need to focus on doing that. And that's what my new year is about as of today, February 1st, my birthday. Pouring more into me, motivating me more, uplifting me more, empowering me more, and then I'll be able to help other people. Yeah? So we got to take care of us first. It's not selfish. It's not selfish. Self-care is important, right, Tex? Self-care is important. You first, anything after. You know what? You know what somebody said to me a couple of weeks ago as well? They were like, Jennifer Duncan, happy belated. Happy belated. Hope you enjoyed as well. You know what somebody said to me first? And that's going to be my message. A person said to me, when you're on an airplane, right? And when they're giving you the instructions, what do they say? They always say to you, take care of you first. Put on your mask, your seat belt, whatever, but make sure you take care of you first. And then if you're in a position to help another passenger on the plane, then you do. But you have to take care of you first. And I was like, but I never really thought of it that way, because if it was about other people first, a plane is crashing, whatever, you're running into difficulties, you're going to reach over and help the person first. But no, they ask you to take care of you first, and then you can assist the passenger next to you. So that is what my new year will be about. Self-care, taking care of me first, and then whatever I have left to help or to give, I will. Because it's a hard thing to do something you really like doing and then have it turned around and be used as a beating stick, as a measuring stick, you know, that you're empowering people and then look what you did, and you're empowering people and you this, that, or the other. And a lot of times we don't pay attention to the message. We focus more on the messenger. But from where I sit, if the message is good, I don't care who it comes from. It could be from somebody I don't like, I like, whatever the case might be. Once the message is good, I'll take the message, regardless who it comes from. It could be from a prostitute. It could be from somebody who committed murder. Once the message is positive and it's good and I can use it, I'm going to use it. And I couldn't care less who it came from. But a lot of the times, we focus more on the messenger. And, you know, we lose sight of the message. I'm not the Messiah. So, that's the end of my preaching. And, that's the end of my preaching, and I just want to say thanks again, everyone. Really appreciated. Sarana, good morning. Thank you so much. I don't think I mentioned you, Sarana. I am sorry if I didn't, but I need to add you to the list of persons who were there checking up on me always. Thanks so much, Sarana. Listen, you need to pick a surname, eh? This Ross Moore Ogis. Use the man name, please. Sarana Ogis. All this Ross Moore, Peter Pan, whatever in the middle, they stick with one. Yeah? And if you, of course, even though you didn't, but you had me in your thoughts and your prayers, also appreciated. Much love to each and every one of you. And yeah, crung up. Sit up. I used to sit like this. And then Auntie Karen would be like, listen, put this up. Hold this up. What's that about? What's that? What on here? You have something here? It was funny, but anyways, we got this. So, thanks so much, guys, for listening to my rant. And like I said, don't pay attention to the messenger. Pay attention to the message. All right? That's what's important. Giselle Foray, good morning. Let me see if I can quickly touch base again with everybody. Melanie, thank you so much. Shanice, thank you. Love you always. Vonette, Rhonda, good morning and thank you. Ambika Ventu, much love. Rita Smith Augustine, you're behaving like Sarana. Pick a name. Thank you so much. Antoinette, Batiste, Sherry Brown, Miranda Thomas, Kim Frank, Jillian Morris, Marcia Berlin. Thank you so much. Jennifer Duncan, Jeremiah Daniel, Patricia Walcott. Who did I miss? Selective Vibes, Agnes Henry, Canary, Martha, Rashida Alexander. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Everett, big up yourself. Gail Murray. Lord, look how I live out, Gail. Listen, I knew I was setting myself up when I started the name, eh? Gail, thank you so much. It's always love in the house. Thank you so much, alright? But before I go, I just want you guys to listen a bit of this song here from Terry Lyons. If you're in need of some motivation, like I said, I ain't have more to give. I need it for myself. See if you can find some in this song right here. Thanks, guys.
Trust me, I know that. Trust me, I know that. And oftentimes, I can't seem to find any motivation. It's only frustration. But I can't afford to slow the pace. Now it's not time to lose the faith. One thing I know, mommy race a fighter. But mind the people want me fail. But each time I fall, I rise again. Till I get in that satisfaction, yeah. I already try, them try. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that I already lie. Them lie. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why I still winning. Still smiling. Counting my blessings every day. Every day. I still winning. Still shining. Counting my blessings every day. Oftentimes.
Catch you guys tomorrow, same time for another one. Uncle Frank, Lord have mercy. Uncle Frank, good morning, eh?
Cause sometimes
Love in the house as always.
show you who you have on your
Jay, I too old for that. What days for that done?
I can't afford to slow the pace.
Real mall drinking today. Right now, my boss set me up nice. I think I have about 12 of them in the fridge.
Bad minded people want me fail, but each time I fall, I rise again. Them ain't getting that satisfaction, yeah. I already try, them try. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, I already lie, them lie. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why I still winning. Still smiling. Counting my blessings every day. I still winning. Still shining. Counting my blessings every day.
And that's a wrap. Music from Terry Lyons. Can't Take My Joy, she calls that one. Definitely one that really makes you feel better and relatable as well, alright? Of course, this ladies' room came to you through the kind compliments of Beacon Insurance and Western Union.
Try